Damn straight, and the whole world now knows that your brother can make mean mac and cheese there, Landon, because we are broadcasting live on the Dudes N Brews YouTube channel now. That's...
First pitch on
hey,
its
man,
way.
we've got weird beards too, man.
Line to the right side. Just...
Ooh, even better. Really? It says... You might have to get out of it and...
Oh, that's foul.
Let me go look. Usually it'll just pop up on the channel. I will go take a gander here.
Hello and
Let
welcome
me turn
to
off all my audio, just in case there's any viewers, potentially. I don't know. We've only been on for a little less than a minute now. Playing MLB The Show. No. There we go. Apply those changes. That way you guys don't have to listen to my audio here. I've got Landon. We're trying to figure out if the stream is actually working. Landon, we got 7 subscribers now on YouTube, and one of them's me, one of them's Kaleb, and I'm pretty sure one of them's you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got it. Yeah. You just click on it there, my dude. That's weird. Yeah, it's popping up on mine. It says we're good. I'll go ahead and go see if it is working on my end. Hey. That's some good stuff. Well, yep. I just gave up a rip up a freaking foul ball down the right field line to Lorenzo Cain. Yep. Pitching with Jose Quintana just gave up a line drive base hit, so that's how this game's probably going to go. I'm broadcasting this one. I'm probably going to lose. I just won a game 6-1 over the Indians, so I know. I don't understand how we didn't catch that. It's probably exactly how it's going to go. Yeah, that's fine. So, Landon, did you have a good Easter holiday?
Yeah, I ate a shitload of ham, shitload of potatoes, and now I'm just, like, even fatter than I already was.
Hey, that's alright. Holidays, man, you're supposed to. That's not realistic.
This pitching meter is so... the one for the show that I have, 14.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more leeway.
Yeah, this is... Well, I'm also pitching on a very high difficulty now because I've gotten too good at pitching. I've played these games since, like, 2006.
I cannot clear that Last of Us audio out of my headset. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that real quick.
Christian Yelich just came to the plate here. Might I add, this is MLB The Show 18. And he was batting .211 with 1 home run. So a little bit different than what he's doing this year in real life.
That is not accurate.
Yeah. Well, also, I saw today that he had his 14th home run of the season robbed. So, I just told someone on...
Also went,
What's that?
he also went 16th in my fantasy league, though.
That's ridiculous.
That he probably should have went first.
You could make that argument. Man, that National League, yeah, you know, the top 2 finishers in the MVP last year, Yelich and Baez, both absolutely deserved it, but they didn't have, like, incredibly, like, out-of-this-world seasons as compared to some players in the American League, like Mookie Betts and Mike Trout, of course, had ridiculous years. But, yeah, he's definitely playing to be a player of the month in April, that's for damn sure.
It's not looking like I made my best decision by taking Scherzer third overall, though.
I was just texting a friend of the show, Sam Cox, earlier on. He's also on a past episode of Dudes N Brews about how he's already got 2,500 strikeouts, though. It seems like he was just brought into the league. It's April. It'll be all right. It's April.
As long as he doesn't get hurt, that's not somebody I'm gonna lose faith in. He's basically like Sidney Crosby to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't lose faith in him at all. It'll take literally 2 good starts for him to go back down to a 2 ERA.
You saw my tweet though that I sent out last night, didn't you? Though?
I probably did, but I've drank some beer since then, so.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I drafted Max Scherzer and Corey Kluber in fantasy baseball.
Oh, and Trevor Bauer's your, yeah.
Yes, exactly like I intended. I'm kind of bummed that Matt Shoemaker got hurt today though, because
Damn
I
it.
picked him up a couple weeks ago and he's been great.
Yeah.
But now he's done. He's done for the season. He tore his ACL.
That's not good. The Angels were pretty heavily dependent on him, too.
I picked up that guy from the Rays though, and he is on fire.
Glasnow.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Glasnow.
Yeah. He's been around for a little bit, man. He's really hitting his stride in Tampa Bay. And my dad and I were actually talking the other day when I went over there. The Rays, you know, they're in first place over the Red Sox, who are down, I think, 8 games it is now, which is weird. But I mean, it's April. Who knows what will happen? But I could not tell you one damn person off their team other than Blake Snell, who was the reigning AL Cy Young Award winner. I couldn't tell you one damn person on their team. But then I looked at their roster. I was like, good God, these dudes are raking, but I have no idea who they are.
I was gonna say Evan Longoria, and I was.
He plays for the Giants. They had this dude in the outfield. I can't remember his name, but I remembered hearing his name last year as a prospect, and he's already got he's hitting 370 with 6 home runs. I was like, yep, I remembered hearing that name, but I can't tell you off the top of my head what it is now.
I take that back. I can't name somebody on the roster.
Glasnow?
Yes. No, they got the outfielder too, Austin.
Yeah, Meadows. Austin Meadows. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I remember last year a lot of. Did he get hurt?
Got hurt today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Somebody picked him up and dropped him. He's on the IL 10.
Well, also another one too. Just thought about it. Matt Duffy, the third baseman that the Giants traded in favor of Evan Longoria.
We don't talk about their moves over the last 2 years.
That one wasn't.
Except McCutcheon, who apparently wasn't done because he's been great for Philly.
Yes, he has. But I mean, the Evan Longoria one, man, that was just kind of an unfortunate circumstance when he came over. You know, he was only 30. He just the injury bug and just didn't really fit in San Francisco, unfortunately.
He's been pretty good this year, though. I think he's batting 260 something.
Yeah. If he finishes the year hitting 265, 270, I'd call that a success. If he gets 15 to 20 home runs.
Yeah.
David. But this isn't David Bodie. This is Chris Bryant. Yeah, David Godey, as Kaleb would say, the other host of the Dudes N Brews podcast, as he walked it off for the Cubs yet again today as they came away with the victory here on Easter Sunday. Still don't know how to gauge that team.
He has risen.
David Godey has risen.
I don't know. Bryant kind of needs to get his shit together. I spent a real high draft pick on him.
Bryant and Rizzo both need to get their shit together. But the past couple of days, Bryant has actually hit pretty decent. His power numbers just aren't there yet. But weather heats up, the bats will heat up. I'm not losing faith in it.
Oh, me either.
Playing in Chicago in 45-degree weather with the wind howling in is not very fun, not very hitter friendly.
I wouldn't know. I haven't hit a baseball since Cam Smith went burning. I'm not kidding though. I smoked like an 80 mile per hour pitch at that party.
You did?
Yeah, I was on like the second cage, the medium cage.
Oh yeah.
Speed's like 80.
Yeah.
Totally blasted that, and then I missed every other pitch that came to me.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh no, you weren't.
Well, there were two reasons. I had to work, and also I was not 21 yet, so.
Yeah, it was me and Cam, Kaleb, Lance, Kyle Barr was there. And
I'm going to get thrown out. I'm going to get thrown out. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm good. But yeah, no, I remember that. Then you guys ended up going to my parents and all that stuff. But I wanted to come in, but I had to work, and literally it was like mandatory work for school, and damn it.
no, they did your parents before I got there.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, nobody wanted to give me a ride, so I had to drive myself and not drink. So that was a fun bachelor party.
Yay.
It's almost like I shouldn't have been there. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't know really what that was. I didn't know if you were opening a beer or if that was like your cracker package.
Crackers.
Crackers. Well, actually, depends. Depends what kind of. Oh yeah, me too. What kind of crackers are you eating over there?
They are jalapeno and white cheddar.
What brand?
I don't know. I threw away the package.
Oh God, I was ready to say, dude, if they were like the Keebler Toll House ones, spot on.
No, they were super cheap on sale at Kroger. They're probably Kroger brand.
Hey,
But
on
yeah,
on sale is the best.
4 for $3.
That's even better. Yeah.
Found out Emily was gonna buy them, but then I just bought them myself. Ooh, good low fastball.
Yeah, I've got a run in on a sacrifice fly here
Bit outside.
in the top of the third inning, but not much going on here in this game. I haven't really hit well the past few games. I lost a game a couple of days ago, actually a week ago, when I was playing with Dan. I lost 1-0, but thank God that game wasn't being broadcasted. 1-0. Tax station, Dan. I texted him a little bit ago to see if he was gonna get on, and he never texted me back. So I would assume he's got to work in the morning.
Guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, you know what's great about my job, Kody?
Go on.
I don't start for another month.
Yeah, that's a good and bad.
No, kids, if you're wondering how I do it, I work my ass off and I have a lot of money in the bank. So I'm good. Like any money in the bank winner you can think of, I'm just as good off right now.
Gotta save that money.
In case you're wondering, yes, I'm gonna hit my neighbor with a hammer and take her check.
Just reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where Squidward pulls out that huge ass like sledgehammer and he gives it to the customer. He's like, "Here, hit me as hard as you can."
I just need somebody to ring a bell for me.
Ding. Like a wrestling bell. God, Bryant, what the hell are you doing? That's twice to the same hitter that he's biffed shit.
She's asleep right now, though. If I do it right now, I think that's like murder.
You see Brian over there biffing all these fucking ground balls, man?
No, your guys are all dressed the same.
Oh yeah, the third baseman.
Yes, I know what position he plays.
He plays outfield too.
I know. He's on my fantasy team. I rotate him frequently.
As you should.
You're getting him with those dropping fastballs.
I know. I wanted to go up and out of the zone, and he chased it. I can't believe he did. That was way out of the zone.
Are you playing somebody or are you playing AI?
I'm just playing AI.
Oh. You struck that piece of shit out.
Fuck yeah, I did. No, I would assume if I tried to play online, ooh,
Junior.
I might be able to get there. Yeah, base hit there. Nice job. Good old Almora.
How'd you know that was going to be a base hit?
I was hoping with his speed that he'd be able to run that out. He's got
You're just smart.
kind of.
I disagree.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a double play. Oh. Fielder's choice.
An old sacrifice bunt there. Oh God, I swung at garbage.
I got a whole piece of paper with baseball terms on it.
Just printed out, double spaced. Ooh, get through! Get through! Okay, that's fine. Go. 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 Woo! Beer.
He's safe.
Hell yeah.
They don't call him out, you motherfucker. Can't see shit back there. You're as blind as my brother's dog.
You kidding me?
Wearing a diaper. Had no idea when anybody was petting him.
That's unfortunate.
He seemed really happy.
Hey man, I would assume it's a very, very old dog.
Dude, that dog's gotta be pushing 20.
Oh, good gosh. Nope, 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 go back. Oh, God. Whew. Landon, what you sipping on over there, man?
Well, the American original, of course.
Budweiser?
What?
No! You want us to play for Dallas? Got you old Miller... You got some Miller Lite over there? I knew you were drinking Miller Lite.
I got it at the grocery store because I couldn't get it anywhere else.
The old grocery store.
Warm. Tasted like my piss.
Ah! This crap is warm!
Oh, if only I could have found a good episode of Date Watchers. Oh, that was a good one.
It was.
That was just a line drive to center.
Yep.
His perception must be off.
I roped it. Absolutely freaking tunned it, but right at him. Atom ball. Oh god, there's that damn Yelich. Motherfucker.
No Joe Buck.
Nah, it's just all Matt Vasgersian and Mark DeRosa and...
What does Christian Neal looks like a 99 in this game?
On this one, I don't know.
Fuck him, he ain't shit.
I don't think it's gonna show. Unless I... Yeah, I don't know if it'll... I'll try to find it here in a bit. On the new one, he's gotta be a damn at least 95. Especially with the roster update. Dude, you gonna pick up the ball or are you just gonna sit there and look at it?
That's gonna drop.
Oh yeah. That was a run.
Yelich is pretty slow, but he's moving pretty good around them bases. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's got like a 78 overall speed. That's damn good.
Isn't that fast?
That's pretty damn fast on here.
No, that's pretty slow on NHL.
Oh man, that was a good pitch. I'm surprised he didn't swing at that.
You know, I think one of the best facts about Milwaukee is that they're the only major American city to ever elect 3 socialist mayors.
Go on.
In fact, Kody, isn't Milwaukee an Indian name?
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee.
You know that's Algonquin for the good land.
Damn it! Well, the game's tied. Throw him out.
Am I behind?
Yeah, you're probably a little behind.
Yeah, sure is a tie game.
You want us to play for Dallas? I think I'm going to be reaching into the bullpen here before too long. Oh, look at that.
Double. Got him.
22-2 on the year of the Chicago Cubs.
Are they undefeated?
22-2. Oh no, I think they had like I think they were like 15-9, something like that.
It looked like they were 18-0.
I'll look at their record here. They are, gosh, it doesn't. These games, man, they need to start showing that stuff right when you play start. I love these games dearly, but like you can't find the information that you want. No. Well, actually, no. If I go into stats, I might be able to see it. Wow, I just swung at a horrible pitch. Come on. Da 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 da. Na, 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 na. Settings. He did. Yeah, there's box score. Yeah, no, it doesn't even have the record in their box score. Yeah. Dumb. You fuck, dude. If he gets thrown out here, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, we're good. Sorry. It's hard not to do that kind of commentary. That's really filthy. Oh, hell yeah. What a dipshit. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because didn't you say in the way your guys is a, oh yeah, dude, he's at like a 4.5 ERA right now. Might even be more pushing towards 5. Yeah. Verlander's not pitching too bad. And he's got like a 1.6 ERA. Yeah, jeez. Well, yeah, because he pitched today. Yeah. Well, that was to be expected, wasn't it? Damn it! I really blew that inning. Giggity. You blow your fiance? Good point. You could have just said, nah, the Cubs bullpen's not doing well. What the heck just happened? You're about to see some bullshit. You're about to see some bullshit. I have no idea how he didn't catch that. I mean, good point. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Maybe he would have liked it more if you just were knowledgeable of baseball, like overall, you know? No, I'm not a Cubs fan. I just keep up with everybody, you know? Yeah, I know. It was just devil's advocate, Landon, as I try to do every week on our podcast. Yeah, he likes the Giants. He likes fucking losers. Yet they won 3 World Series in 5 years. I just walked the pitcher. Well, I just gave up the lead, so that's what I'm doing now. Because it's internet. You getting off watching that there? Man, I am getting whooped. Gun him. Now you gun him. Wow, this is bad. This is really bad. And of course, I'm broadcasting this game. Let's go to the pen here. Most of my bullpen is pretty well rested. I think we're going to go to Drew Smiley, though, because he's my long relief pitcher, and I'm going to need some long relief. Christian Yelich at the plate now. yeah.
Okay, I think right with you now.
Oh, my lord.
And,
Yep, this is getting broken wide open.
he just hit, yeah. Okay, I'm not that far behind him.
Yep, this is bad.
You know what you need to do is hit Yelich in the head.
I think I'm just going to do a mound visit and get this piece of shit out of here. Is what I'm going to do. Yeah, look at yourself.
Hit Shamrock on him.
Just look at yourself in disgust there, Quintana.
Put in the Hardy Boy.
I'm thinking about it.
Carl Edwards Jr.
He got...
Call him the Hardy Boy, they should.
He's not doing much for the Cubs right now because he's in the minors. They're kind of doing an overhaul of their roster right now. They're not taking any crap from players underperforming. Other than Anthony Rizzo, because it's Anthony Rizzo, but he's hitting about $160 right now, but he did the same exact thing in April last year, and he still had 100 RBIs, 30 home runs, and hit 285 or something like that. So if it becomes a point,
Schwarber down
no,
now?
Hap,
No, last year.
yeah, Schwarber went down for a little bit.
Because he wasn't hitting, and then he came back and he was like skinny and could hit again.
Yep,
Maybe they should do that with Rizzo.
they might. No, they would never do that for Rizzo. There's no way. Like I said, dude, like last year he hit $160 in April and then he hit 280 for the season. I'm not worried about him. I am losing 5-2.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. Especially because they have a decent pitcher on the mound. Gio Gonzalez.
In for this conference call, and then you put up this fucking bag of horse.
Right? And I'm playing at home. Like, goddamn.
I couldn't give a fuck less about Colorado.
David Bodie. David.
I did not misspeak. I couldn't give a fuck less about Colorado.
Hey, you know, I don't blame you. Oh, that pitch was hanging. I don't know why I didn't destroy it. Ugh. I should probably bunt here.
Oh, that pitch was hanging. I don't know why you didn't destroy it.
Hey, there we go. There we go. I got a couple in a row here. Nice.
It's just,
You!
wish I had a way to do this.
Oh boy. Landon, I just made a mistake. So, I mean, not a big mistake. It's not that bad, but I had... Oh, I still got shorts on, yeah. So I was reaching for a beer, and I had a Yingling and a Hop Slam next to each other. Thought I grabbed the Yingling, grabbed the Hop Slam, opened up the Hop Slam. So I'm gonna be feeling good here in a little bit.
That means nothing to me. I just drink beers.
The Yingling is about 4.5% as compared to like 10% alcohol. So
Hop Slam is 10%.
10%.
That seems excessive. Is it a double IPA?
It is a double IPA.
That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. I took a sip. I was like, wow, this Golden Pilsner tastes really good. And then I was like, nope, this is a Hop Slam.
It's probably going to help you hit better.
It might. I mean, I've got bases juiced now. Spoiler alert. He's blind, Doug. Take a pitch here. No one count. Lefty versus lefty matchup, though, is not very kind.
Where's your avatar, the Joker?
Because it was free. That's literally all I've.
Any Joker.
That's literally all I've got. It was free. Oh man, I'm down 0-2.
Strike out with Rizzo.
I am.
Okay.
I probably am, and then I'll ground into a double play with Bryant and not score. That's probably exactly what's going to happen.
You don't even gotta hit a home run. You just hit the wall in center.
Base hit's fine. Base hit is fine. Score 1 run. Hell, a sacrifice fly is just peachy. Or I'm going to ground into a... Oh, hell yeah! That works too.
Fucking hate spoilers.
Sorry. Man, it's my excitement. It's my excitement.
Bounced off his glove.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to count that as a error or a hit because that was roped.
That was an error. That bounced off his glove. There was nothing he could do about that.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. They count it as a hit. Cool.
That's absolutely a hit.
2 RBIs. And got a runner in scoring position. I could tie things up right here.
That didn't even touch his glove on that replay.
It just bounced over him. Cassie's parents also got me some space station middle finger for Easter, so I am excited for that. I have already had one.
Her parents know that you like beer.
They know that a lot. Every time I go there, it's like, hey, there's beer in the fridge. Okay.
Do you drink it?
Oh, well, yeah. They're going to offer it. I'm definitely going to drink it. Oh, man.
Funny.
What?
I've been dating my fiance for a year and a half, and I've never drank a beer in front of her parents.
That's unfortunate.
And they have offered multiple times.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where... Oh, I struck out. But, it's kind of one of those things where her parents are doing it as well, so I'm like, okay. And if they're going to offer...
Fucking right in front of you guys, would you just
Maybe.
go on?
I mean, it's your choice not to... You know? It's... If I want to have a damn beer, I'm going to have a beer.
I would probably abstain.
From having the beer?
No, from
Yes, I
in front of her parents. Tie this game.
I would love to.
Or strike out.
Yeah, I struck out. Damn, I had 0 outs with runners on the corners. Now I'm at 2 outs.
You suck, Schwarber. You look like Joe Shaw.
I think he's in a little bit better shape than that.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
At his worst, I don't know if he was.
Yes, he was. If he's able to play, if he is,
Shaw on meth.
if he is able to play a professional sport and do all the cardio that they have to do, I would still say he's in good shape. Even like a fat football lineman is at least in decent shape if he's able to do some of their cardio and workouts.
We don't know that Shaw couldn't.
That's true, but I would put my money on the fact that Kyle Schwarber was more fit.
Might have been wearing that oxygen mask.
Hey, who knows?
He's fat.
I would argue. Gosh, I struck out 3 times in a row. Good grief.
In the corners, too.
I think I'm going to double switch here. I'm going to leave Bodie in. I think Schwarber's going out. And then we'll change put Bodie at third, and we'll put Bryant left because Bryant's a better left fielder. Ah. He's blind, Doug. Everybody check out the basketball episode in our archives. Landon, so far, though, your favorite episode of the Dudes N Brews podcast and why?
WrestleMania, without a doubt.
Yeah. I think content-wise, I think I'm... Go ahead.
Takeover was great. Takeover was awesome because, the three of us got to sit there and shoot the shit with a special guest about a great show. But WrestleMania was without a doubt the funniest show we've ever done.
Yeah. And this week might challenge it, man. I have yet to have a chance to edit the episode that we did this week along with Dane Buff, friend of the show. I'm excited for it, but with the holiday and everything, I wasn't able to get to it. I plan on it tonight, but then
You've been raving for like 2 days too, and I didn't think it was all that great when we were doing it. We were just talking.
I thought it was super good. I really enjoyed it, just because we were just talking, but it was like we didn't have to force anything. It was just, let's do this and we're gonna do it. I feel like sometimes we feel like we have to come up with something, whereas this one it was just like, let's just do this, and it was really, really good.
What was Dane after shower talking about his penis before?
But I think content wise, my favorite episode I think is still the contracts and sports episode. I don't know why, I really enjoyed that one. But in terms of just like being entertaining, sitting down and being able to listen to a show, the WrestleMania one, no matter what.
The contracts one was good. That's the one Sam was on.
Yes, that was the one that Sam was on. That also had a few audio issues as well. So
That one was fun, but I know we will, but I'm not sure when we'll ever touch that 10-minute stretch we had on WrestleMania between Balor, Lashley, and the main event.
yeah,
Because
it was so organic and just out of nowhere. Because now we have that. Now we have that also to okay, let's try to top that. And then it's one of those things where it's like, even if we do top it, it won't match the original.
yeah, it was funny, and I think we're usually funny, but that was, I had people get a hold of me on Twitter and listen to the episode and be like, dude, the fuck, marry, kill was
Yeah, and also especially because Cassie came in that night, she went and got us food or whatever before we started recording. And she's like, I just finished listening to our podcast.
goddamn food.
Well, she was getting me food.
Fuck me, right?
And her, hey man, you don't live with us.
I don't want to fuck you money.
But she was going to get us food and all that stuff, and she came back and she's like, I just finished up the podcast. That last 20 minutes was fucking hilarious. And I was like, wasn't it though? I was like, we literally just talked about that.
Oh, that was without question the best thing we have ever done.
And we'll get better too. That's the scary part. We are going to get better than that.
From the, and like you said, it was all organic.
Yeah.
It was all so fun. It was like, Ben, okay, just put
He's...
from there. It just
Damn it!
totally took off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, we'll even reach further heights than that, and I think now that Cameron's more comfortable in front of a microphone, whenever we have him on, he'll just be Cameron. I have talked a big game about him to the listeners.
With his hands.
Giggity. I've talked a big game about him to the listeners, and he was nervous, just being in front of a microphone. He's never really done that, but we saw that him get more comfortable, a couple of times that we had him on, and I think now having him on again, I think he's just gonna take it on the run and not even hesitate to say things, do things. And that's how all of us are. That's how all of us are. Like we're still hesitant, maybe to do things, say things, but or we were, but now I think we've gotten to a point where it's just like screw it. If it comes to our heads, we're gonna say it. If we don't like it, we'll just take it out.
Yeah, I mean, go back and listen to the beginning of the South Park episode. I was like,
Mhm.
when Kaleb introduced me, and now I'm just like, I'll say whatever stupid shit comes
Yeah.
into my head.
And like I said, and if we don't want it in there, we'll just okay. Hey, let's take that out. It's gone.
Taxation is theft.
That's forever staying in. That might be a weekly thing.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard Kaleb say.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, and there's going to be weeks, which I believe this coming week, we might not have a guest. It's sounding more like we will not. So, gosh, this will be the first week since, man, how long has it been since we haven't had a guest?
Probably the South Park episode.
Yeah, well, other than the emergency podcast.
Sports.
Yes, fantasy sports. You're right. Yeah,
Three of us.
yeah. Other than the emergency podcast, but that was just the two of us.
Yeah, that was like 20 minutes. I
Yeah.
can only count that, but it was fun.
Dude, that was one of the most fun I've had. I mean, we were also a decent amount buzzed already, so that helped. And we recorded that at what, noon?
Dude, it wasn't working.
Yeah, I mean, neither. And I was off, so I was like, screw it. Because I remember I was like, hey man, come over. We'll go over like the audio stuff and maybe see what we can get to work and maybe go over ideas for the show. And then you just brought up, you're like, what?
With a bunch of beer.
Yeah, well, and you also were just like, what if we just did something real quick? And I was just like, we could. I don't see why not.
Cody, I just bought a couple of gas station hot dogs, and I just showed up with a 12-pack of beer, so let's just get it done.
Yeah, and then we watched an episode of Beavis and Butthead that we had already known, and we wanted to watch again just to take some notes, but it was like, let's just hurry up and cover this, and we'll go from there.
It worked out.
Yeah, in which case I'm really excited to do another maybe episode or a season of a show. We haven't covered Family Guy yet, and I know we've talked about potentially doing that, which I think would be really fun.
I knew it.
Doer. And Caleb even talked about that too, as long as it was an earlier season. I was like, what other seasons would we cover?
Yeah.
Well,
In earlier season.
well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, seasons 1 through 5 of Family Guy, I will still say, nothing really touches them, but the newer stuff is good. But man, that a lot of people don't realize how good the early stuff was in terms of just comedy. It looked like shit, all that stuff, but God, it was funny.
Well, Beavis and Butthead looks like shit too. South Park has always looked like shit.
Yeah.
That was its charm.
Yeah.
It's all in the writing and the story it's telling.
Yeah, those early Family Guys did not look good whatsoever, but damn, they were so funny.
We should do the episode where they go back in time to the pilot.
That's a later. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. I was also thinking about just doing the first episode, because there's a lot of stuff in that episode that I would love to talk about, like the very beginning. Who wants to play drink the beer, and then yeah, then the part where Peter's running through his jobs and he's a sneeze guard. Like, that's one of my favorite scenes. Like, that entire episode is fucking hilarious.
Take it outside, lady.
That's one of my favorite things. Love it. Man, we'll get to Family Guy eventually. I don't want to spoil anything of what we have planned or we have talked about for this week. We haven't had anything set in stone yet for this week, but
Yeah, I think we're just gonna wing that.
yeah.
Is it really 1 o'clock?
Is it really? Oh my God.
David.
Hey, when you don't have to work tomorrow, doesn't matter. Gosh, I've struck out like 6 times. This is a bad game.
Holiday weekends are meaningless.
feel like I've heard that a time or two.
Yeah, from me. Now I got a job.
David. Yeah, this hop slam's hitting me a little harder than I thought it was going to.
That's because you're a piece of shit.
I am not a piece of shit.
Yeah, but you're a little bitch.
Sure are.
God damn it.
I love it. Oh, go. Oh, nope. Yeah, that's a bad game. This is a really bad game. Call to the pin. You peeing right now? Oh. You sure?
Why?
I heard some water droplets.
Oh yeah, I turned on the water.
Oh. Rinsing off.
I put a new filtration system on my sink
Oh. Neat.
so that I don't have to buy plastic bottles anymore.
Not a bad idea to do it.
No, I bought a water bottle that cuts down on the waste we use with plastic bottles, trying to help the environment, but I was still pouring plastic water bottles into it, so I just bought a filtration system.
There you go.
But yeah, it sounds like an old man taking a piss.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like a piss. That's for damn sure.
This mic is hot.
Hot mic.
Filling up the goddamn water bottle.
You switching to water now?
No, I just like to have a full bottle on me at all times.
Oh yeah, good point. I have one on my bedside every night. Well, that and just I love water.
Then he turns to.
Yes, I did. Now I gotta score a run here. Gotta warm up the pen. Gosh, I've only got 4 relievers left. Brock. Just gotta get 1 run in. Zobrist has gotta get on here. Didn't start the game for me, but he's coming off the bench. Gotta get a base hit. Damn, this dude throws gas. I'm probably gonna lose. I can feel it in my bones. Hey, there we go. Are you gonna eat all your popcorn? I will. I will fight for you till your heart stops beating.
I cannot suffice on coffee creamer alone.
Yeah, let's go with Jake Lamb here. I need a pinch hitter. Scalzo's 0 for 3. God, he had a fastball up, and I bunted. Well, that's going to be I guess work as a sacrifice, but not really. Well, this sucks. I am going to lose. Just need a base hit, though. Base hit, I guess.
That's all on you.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I need to stop swinging at everything, too. Excuse me.
That was outside.
Yes, it was. Get through, get through! Damn it! Oh, man, I thought that was through. I thought that was a base hit. Well, I've got 1 more inning to do it. I also have 1 more inning to give up a hit. Or give up a run, so that's nice.
What's coming up?
More likely than not, yeah. We got Ryan Braun here, who'll probably take me yard. Lamb can't play there. These two are going to swap positions. I'm considering it, but I can't allow a base runner, so I got to try to get him out. Keep the ball low. That was a strike. Did we lose Landon? Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah, I couldn't hear any feedback whatsoever, so I just didn't know.
Holding my breath, hoping you strike this guy out.
Hey, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did. So, got an out, at least. And I believe I got the heart of my order coming up in the next inning, so that's nice. That'll be real good.
Eason hit it.
Giggity.
Jeff Buggers.
Yeah. Behave.
That's an emergency episode we need to do. Is the fucking that Beavis and Butthead Christmas special?
Man, we don't even have to do emergency podcasts for Beavis and Butthead. We can just do a podcast about Beavis and Butthead.
Well, that's an hour episode too, so we might actually have enough to talk
Yeah.
about. But Jeff Buggers.
Boogers.
How bad can your dad be? He named you Boner.
Well,
Let the guy take your credit.
but yeah, another one I want to. I would love to do another South Park season, but we'll do it differently next time. I really enjoyed doing the South Park season 6, but running down every episode was a little bit strenuous, and just a lot to handle. So it's a work in progress, but that season, man, gosh, we were going to want to talk about at least 10 episodes from that season. So
Yeah, it was fine the way we did it.
yeah.
Find one where we don't want to go silly too.
Yeah, like the season right after it, season 7. Oh god, I have to face Hater. I forgot about that. I'm done. I'm screwed. But yeah,
Hater. Not
it's Hato. God, I love that movie.
So foul. Please, so foul.
Dude, we could even talk about that movie. God, I love that movie. It's fair. It's foul. It's fair. It's foul. Rose and Fur. SummerSlam 2000 as well. We have a lot of things we want to talk about, guys. So this podcast isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Not till I move.
Not.
And then they'll just do it without me, and it won't be as funny.
It won't be as funny as
The Office.
it won't be as funny as it is now. It'll be more funny.
No, it'll be after Steve Carell left.
There's
Funny, but it's missing something.
oh man. Okay. Hey, you know what? We'll take this.
Away. Listening to the podcast.
What's that?
I said once we move away, I'll probably stop listening to the podcast.
Wow.
It'll just make me sad.
Okay, I understand that.
I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna be. I'll probably be in Tennessee, not being able to do the podcast.
what's like the tentative what's the tentative plan? Like how long do you guys plan on doing that? Or, when do you guys plan on moving away? If you do.
Less than 2 years.
Oh, I'm shit. That's still a long time.
That's true. We probably won't even be doing the podcast by then.
I would hope that we still are, because I'm having to like,
We're not, and then I'm not leaving anything behind.
man, I hope we still are though, because I'm having the time of my life doing this. I love it.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better.
Well,
Man, that's
dude,
my yard.
damn it. Damn it. God, I just need a base runner.
I say, I'm assuming you fouled that one off.
Yep. Just need a base runner.
Nephew was trying to rip my Penguins tattoo out of my leg today.
Did he succeed? Kind of.
No, he just pulled out a bunch of my leg hairs.
Yes.
Alright, Kody did something. I'm on the
Man, this is gut wrenching. Now I have a decision to make. Yes, I've got Anthony Rizzo to the plate, but damn, I might pinch hit him to get a righty up there.
You just gotta show some plate discipline here.
I do. God, Baez overall of 97, whereas Rizzo is a 90. I'm gonna hit with Rizzo. I've got to. I can't not hit with Rizzo. Rizzo, Jizzo.
You can always throw Bodie in there.
Okay, base hit. I've got to keep it. I've already got Bodie in. Here's my gripe right here, man. Did you see what happened?
Yeah.
Base hit, Rizzo?
Yeah.
Okay. I guessed a fastball up, got the pitch, swung power, and I hit that little lazy fucking ground ball. The only reason it got through is because they were playing double play depth. This game sometimes frustrates me because of that shit. Like, good swing timing, everything. Guessed the pitch, knew what was coming, but I still hit a little lazy ass ground ball.
Swing too early.
No, good swing timing. Everything. Sometimes this game, and I'm hitting with one of the better hitters on this game, and yet it does that. But I digress. I got a base hit. Can't complain. Oh my god, I can't believe I let that. Oh my god, I cannot believe I let that go. Oh boy.
You should have crushed that.
Yep. I was expecting something low and speed. Oh my god. Go!
Yes, it does.
Oh my god!
Oh my. The hold of that one. Yep.
God damn right. Live broadcast. Let's go. This thing is forever saved on the
Live together.
Dudes N Brews Podcast. Just saw a walk-off fantasy home run
From KB.
from Chris Bryant. And if only it counted towards your fantasy team, man, you know? Off of Josh goddamn Hader.
Looks like John goddamn hater.
Or Bill.
Napoleon Dynamite looking motherfucker.
Damn, what a way to win. What a way to go out.
That's some Smith boys luck right there.
Damn.
I've seen Kaleb do that before too.
What was it while we were broadcasting live for the world to see, Landon?
No, we didn't have that technology.
Yeah, that's true. Fun story about this game, though. Last week I was playing while Dan was broadcasting, and so I think you'll be able to watch it on his channel, Market Zero. Plugging it, Market Zero. Everybody should check it out. But
Taxation.
I was playing, and I told Dan at one point, I was like, "Hey man, I gotta interrupt you, but I have thrown 8 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball on this game. I'm about to throw a no-hitter. Throw the pitch, base hit. 8 2/3 innings." I was really upset.
It was unfortunate.
Yep, I was really upset.
I'm on the show 14 with that.
You threw a no-hitter on the show 14?
No, I threw a perfect game.
Oh god, that's even better. Yeah, mine was a no-hitter.
Literally only did that once, but I
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they got
Man,
the
not
best
only
of the
did I just hit a
Brewers at
walk-off home run, but it was a
8-5.
walk-off grand slam.
The Reds
like, that
put
was
together
amazing.
10 total hits as they took down the visiting Braves 5-0.
Against the damn
The Detroit
Brewers.
Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-7.
Well, Landon,
The
man, we've been
Cardinals
going
allowed
for over
only
an
5
hour.
hits
Would
in
you
the
like to keep
game
on
as
going,
they got
or
the
do you
best
want
of
to
the
just go ahead
visiting
and call this
Mets
one quits?
3-2. The Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. The Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls
I mean, I
as
plan
they
on
took
playing
down the
another one,
Yankees
but-
in the Bronx 9-4. The Boston Red
Okay. Yeah, call it text. Alrighty. They got John Lester going on the mound this time. You're out of beer? That's unfortunate.
No, just come over there and get one of yours.
You're more than welcome. You live right next door.
It's true. We are scammers. Because we're in love, that makes us scammers.
Giggity. I mean, I want to tell you no. If you want to come over and have a beer, we can stop the broadcast and have a beer.
Kody and I have never wife swapped.
Nor will... I was about to say, nor will we ever. Don't know where that came from, but hey, you know, whatever.
I was setting it up to be a non-joke. That's where it came from.
Off a news camper they were whacking.
What's wrong with my fiance, motherfucker?
What's wrong with my girlfriend? Motherfucker.
Nothing. I was the one who brought it up, and you're like, fuck no.
Yeah. Like Dean Ambrose. Eh.
Oh, you can go to hell. You and Hulk Hogan.
Okay, don't ever put me in the same category as Hulk.
Why? You're both tan and kind of blonde. And
I am not either of those things.
that's true, but I do hate you.
That's unfortunate.
I know, because we have to do a podcast.
We have to act like we like each other somewhat. Man, I don't know what I want to do with my lineup. I think I'm going to bench Hayward, and I think I'm going to put in Bodie. He had a pretty decent appearance off the bench.
You know, benching Hayward is something that Hulk Hogan would do.
I'm channeling my inner Hulk Hogan then, because I do not want to play Hayward today.
Zobrist? You're gonna go with Zobrist leading off?
Yeah,
Why?
because Ian Happ is taking a breather.
Fucking kidding me?
Oh man. Hey, look at that guy.
Hey, you want me to come over tomorrow morning at like 11 with like beer?
I mean, he can. I'm just gonna be editing the podcast.
I'm on the podcast.
I know you are.
Did I ever tell you that Bryce Harper looks like our friend James?
James.
James Hartley?
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
I'm gonna try to get some fucking actual photographic evidence.
Ooh.
Why do you want me to log into Facebook? You know who I am? They have very similar facial features.
James. Hell, dude, you can come over right now for beer for all I care. I know. Your fiance is over though, isn't she? Oh, I thought she was. I thought you said she was like asleep in her bedroom or something. Ah. Well, like I said, we can either broadcast here or you can come over and we can shoot the shit. Because people are hearing us live, just talking right now. Well, not live usually. Podcasts are usually pre-recorded, but...
Yeah, but
Stained. Alright, Landon, I'm going to leave it up to you. I have a lot of different beers in my fridge right now.
We can keep broadcasting until I make a decision.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine. I have a Sam 76. I have a Killian's. I've got Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. I've got Bell's Two Hearted. I've got Yingling Golden. I've got Miller Lite. And I've got Middle Finger. Space Station Middle Finger.
I got a middle finger for you.
Does that mean you want me to drink a Middle Finger?
Yeah,
I'm leaving it up to you, dude. Which one am I drinking?
you're gonna drink the middle finger.
Alrighty. That'll work.
Also, I'm gonna picture I just cropped and tell me he doesn't kind of look like fucking Bryce Harper.
You texting it to me?
Yeah. Tell me he doesn't look like Bryce Harper.
Nice. To myself. Okay, I see it. Yeah, if he trims his beard, he would.
Yeah. He grew it like real long and then he shaved it.
Okay, you know, I might sound like an idiot here, but I think I'm kind of onto something. You know who else Bryce Harper kind of looks like? Just like a slight hint. Pat McAfee.
Dickhead. I'm not sure what Pat McAfee looks like.
So McAfee like has like the blonde hair and like a short blonde beard, but like I just started thinking, I was like,
2019, I'm going to the Goose.
well, I know, but like I'm just saying, like I don't know, it's just like facial structure.
He kind of does.
Yeah, like facial structure and all that stuff. Yeah, like different hair color and all that stuff. That's usually like the first thing like people point to or whatever. But I was like, they kind of do actually somewhat look alike.
I've always thought James was a dead ringer for Bryce. I see it. I see it every time I look at him.
No, I would too. I absolutely would too.
Wonder who my my doppelganger is. What is his name? Ethan.
You somewhat look like Pat McAfee as well, just a little bit.
I kind of look like Ethan Hawke. I've been told.
It's not a bad thing, is it? Oh, look at this, Landon. Look at this.
Other than the fact that he's fucking old as shit.
Until I got fat and started growing out my beard a lot, I was told at one point I looked a little bit like Chris Bryant, so that was a compliment.
Chris Bryant.
Until I got really fat and again grew out my beard.
See, the problem is, I look like Ethan Hawke when he's clean shaven, and I'm clean shaven, but when I have a beard, I don't look. Also, he's got fucking some 41 blonde hair in that picture.
We look more like Eric and Ivar, the Viking Experience.
We don't, though. We both have gigantic tits.
Ooh. The Viking Experience. Damn.
I guess
What's that?
said I guess I do kind of vague resemblance
Of
their picture.
oh. No, we
Kind of look like Ethan Hawke.
I thought for a little bit you and Pat McAfee looked alike, but then I think he started like growing out a beard and doing all this other shit, and I was like, no, okay, they really don't. I'd say as compared to Ethan, actually between Pat McAfee and Ethan Hawke, you look more like Pat McAfee. I'll say that right now.
Between Chris Bryant and a potato, you look more like a potato.
Mine was not meant to be an insult and hurtful. Pat McAfee's a good-looking man.
Hey, neither was mine. I ate a potato today and it was
Not a big.
Than that on a baked potato, you're eating it wrong, and I hope you get that.
Well, I mean, there's chili cheese baked potatoes.
Yeah, they're gross, and I hope you get fucking diarrhea.
Hey, man, unpopular, thought and taste bud, I guess, but I'm not a big fan of baked potatoes.
Neither am I, but if just right to have things on it, I'm down.
No matter what, I just don't like baked potatoes. Like I've always been picky on potatoes, but I've branched out more in recent time. But baked potatoes still not a fan.
You and Rigel would get along really well because he hates fucking potatoes.
I didn't say I hate potatoes. Like I love French fries, I love tater tots, but like
Feel about mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes have very very much grown on me. I used to hate them. Very much grown on me. It used to be like.
Rigel doesn't. He said it feels like a dick going in his mouth, and I'm just like, how do you even compare the two? And he's like, because I've had. Fair enough.
I used to only like homemade. Like those are the only ones. And then started dating Cassie, and she like everything had to go with mashed potatoes because she grew up like a Southern girl. Like that's like home cooking, home style Southern stuff. So it was mashed potatoes with everything. So it was one of those things where it's like I kind of had to become accustomed to it, or else I wasn't getting fed. Because she in which case I could feed myself, obviously. I'm not saying I depend on her to cook for me, but it's like she's cooking and she's cooking with mashed potatoes no matter what. So it's either get accustomed to them or I'm not eating.
KFCs are more like the whipped potatoes that we.
Well, yeah, and also they're not real. It's fast food. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I love about a McDonald's McChicken too. It's not actual chicken.
You bite your fucking tongue.
I love McChickens. Don't get me wrong. I love McChickens.
It's real chicken.
For $1 for a sandwich.
They're $1.29 now.
Are they really? I thought they were still a part of the dollar menu.
Nope. I got a couple last week. They're $1.29.
And
A couple after the podcast, actually.
yeah, you did. I don't go to McDonald's that much. I really don't, even though it's right next to us. We usually just go to Taco Bell.
Dude, our McDonald's is fucking.
Okay, you said fucking, then I couldn't hear what did you say? Terrible?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the worst McDonald's I've ever been to in my life.
Dude, seriously.
In Waynedale and you want fast food, go to Taco Bell.
Or Arby's. Arby's is pretty good there too.
Arby's is expensive just in general.
Well, yeah, but if you want to go to a fast food restaurant and get your food fast, quality as well, go to Arby's as well because that Arby's is really really good. I've never had a complaint there.
Ain't nobody looking for fucking quality with their fast food.
A lot of people are.
Food.
That's true.
Who?
Who?
If you're listening to
Yelp reviewers.
Go to fast food for the quality. Hit us up on Twitter.
At Dudes N Brews. But
Let us know if you're looking for like a quality element. That's not a thing.
Landon, I think we might be onto something. That actually might not be a very bad episode talking about the best fast food restaurants.
I feel like that's the one where we would all get in a fist fight.
I don't think so. I think we'd all agree for the most part. As long as all of us said that Wendy's is in the top 5, we're good.
I was gonna say I ended up choking one of you guys with a bacon junior cheese.
Yeah. As long as all of us said Wendy's is in the top 5, we're fine.
Wendy's is in the top.
Is in the top what?
The two. There's only two options for me. It's Taco Bell or Wendy's.
And I agree completely.
I like Burger King though, but not dollar menu wise. Just
Man, those coupons that Burger King's
got a hold of that one.
those coupons that Burger King sends out though are fantastic.
Yeah, they're like, hey, get 6 Whoppers for $3, and I'm like, sure.
Dude, the one that we always get, well, it's mostly for me, and I'll eat 2 meals out of it, is the original chicken sandwich one, because you can get 2 of those and 2 medium fries for $5. Like, that's a hell of a damn deal.
You don't want that smoke, Kody.
What, the original chicken sandwiches?
You don't want all that smoke.
I would love all that smoke.
Well, that's good because they broil.
Ha! Charbroiled. Yeah, John Lester's not gonna do much here, so that's fine. I'm swinging at this.
Have you gone through the big boy drive-thru yet?
We have yet to go to Big Boy. We have yet to go to because that's one of those restaurants where it's like, it's right there and it's probably really good food, but if we're gonna go somewhere to sit down and eat, we're probably not going to a Big Boy. And if we're gonna go through a drive, I know, but if we're gonna go through a drive-through, we're gonna go through something that's probably going to be a little bit quicker than that. That's kind of my theory. And cheaper, yeah. And I'm not saying we probably will end up going there, but it's like if we're gonna go somewhere to sit down, we're gonna go somewhere nicer. If we're gonna go somewhere for the drive-through, we're gonna go somewhere quicker. That's how we.
You gotta eat there before you leave Waynedale, though.
We're probably not gonna leave Waynedale for a little bit, man. I think that's what Cassie and I are deciding on. At least for another. I think we've decided on another year here. So it'll be until. Yeah. I think it'll be July of 2020 is when we'll. That's the earliest that we'll be getting out of Waynedale.
Have you had China Palace?
Oh, absolutely. And actually, I haven't had.
Chinese food you've ever had, right?
Well, actually, I haven't had their actual Chinese food. I had their Chinese wings, and they were amazing. I have never had.
Food is the best.
I have never had wings that were like fried and breaded with onions and green peppers. And then they throw the onions and green peppers on top of the wings.
They're also open on Christmas Day.
Well, yeah, it's a Chinese restaurant. They don't like Christmas.
Their birthday meal.
Oh, really? Hey, man. There's nothing. I've had Chinese on Christmas before. It's good.
Well, it was like I always used to have China Palace on my birthday, and then like I met, I met the girl I'm gonna marry, and we ended up eating at a CVS the first
That's amazing.
birthday service.
That's when you know it's love.
Jim's, Jack Daniels, and donuts, and then the second year we were on the way to Florida at some random ass Chinese place in Nashville. So can't complain either way, but when I was on my own on Christmas, totally just China Palace and McDonald's.
No.
I would get McDonald's for breakfast and then China Palace.
And now, Landon, I want to ask, and I don't want to bring like sensitive subject into this, but your birthday is on Christmas, December 25th.
Sure is.
I want to ask, like, has that first off, or I think I might know the answer to this because I'm really not. Are you like more of a religious person to where you like might put the Christmas day over your birthday a little bit, or and then also like what did your family do on Christmas along with your birthday? Like what happened with that?
We were absolutely not a religious family. I did not grow up like that. I grew up with my parents telling me to make my own decisions and be my own person and just be the best person.
Yeah. In which case, real quick, Landon, in which case, Landon, I want to cut you off real quick. Our parents did that too, but it wasn't like, stern. Like, it wasn't like, hey, go out and do whatever,
Oh yeah.
And I know yours weren't either. But yeah, I just wanted to say that as well. It's like, I feel like sometimes that's the best way to do it. Like, kids are going to make stupid mistakes, or they're going to learn from stuff and be good adults from that, instead of being that strict-ass parent.
Yeah, I was always encouraged to make my own decisions.
Which is not a bad thing at all.
As a person.
Yeah, which is not bad at all.
I started going to church when I was 16. This church, because my girlfriend's family
I'll go with you. Yeah.
And I didn't get anything out of it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and denigrate like anyone who believes in. You want to believe, that's fine. Just respect my beliefs and I'll
Yeah.
respect your beliefs. We don't ever have to talk about it. It's
Yep.
perfectly fine because that's how wars get started.
Yep.
But I'm not a religious person myself. I don't go to church regularly. I never will. I make my own decisions. I think I'm a good person. I do everything to be a good person, and I leave it at that. The fact that I've been born on Christmas has always been kind of ironic to me because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you share a birthday with the big guy, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, the big guy to me is Vince McMahon, and that's not his birthday.
The big guy to me is Ryback.
Ooh, even better.
And I'm just like, yeah. Okay. And then they always give me the fucking big question, which frankly I thought was gonna be one of your questions and you didn't ask it.
Well, what is it?
Well, did you get cheated out of presents?
Oh.
Because your birthday's on Christmas, did they double them up? And even 30 years old, people ask me that when they see my license when I go get beer. Like, oh, did you get cheated out of presents? And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, motherfucker, you know how many fucking times I've heard that in my fucking life?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I've literally heard that 300 times.
But I will honestly say though, did you get cheated out of presents, or did you get more?
I grew up in a poor family. Like when anyone asks me that, it kind of actually bad memories.
Yeah.
I grew up in a poor family.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really get all that much ever.
But you were.
A couple of years were both working. I made out big time.
Yeah, it's like, but you were grateful for what you got.
I didn't get a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah. But you were grateful as hell for what you got.
Yeah. And there was like one year that I got like a guitar and I got a PS2 and I got a cell phone. This was a big deal back then. It was
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like a guitar and a PS4 and a cell phone. I was like, Jesus Christ, you guys fucking
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel about.
what the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's how I feel about my family's Christmas nowadays, man. Because, you know, I'm not saying my parents weren't. They were decent. I wouldn't say they were well off, but they were decent. Like, they were good. Especially with 3 kids, they were very good. But now it's like, as long as they've been at their companies and everything, they've gotten their raises, they do whatever. And now they're empty nesters. They don't have to worry about any shithead kids. So this past Christmas, it's like, you know, you have the 3 brothers. You have me, Cameron, Caleb, and then you have my significant other, Cassie. You've got Cameron's wife, Stephanie. You have Caleb's wife, Amity. You've got Amity's kid, Nolan, and then you have Cameron and Stephanie's kid, Felicity. You know, all that, and then like I'm still getting more than what I used to get when I was like 10 years old. You know, and it's like, damn, like you guys don't have to do this. And I don't know, just it's one of those things where it's like you're grateful for what you get, obviously, but it's like you get that mentality where it's like, damn, you don't have to do what you're doing, and that's what you just brought up there. It's like, damn, you know that Christmas that you got all that stuff. It's like you didn't have to do that. It's like I appreciate what you did, but god damn, like don't feel like you have to do that every year.
Like, that's why I totally fucking freaked out when I went to my fiance's parents last Christmas. And like, gifts and like their kids had 5 or 6 apiece, and you know the boyfriends were in, the girlfriend was all there. Like,
Yeah.
girls, they got a boy, so there was a girlfriend there and 2 boyfriends, and they were all opening their presents, and I opened mine, and it was a fucking all-fit Jerry Rice 49ers jersey, like $300 jersey.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. They just fucking, like, that one present I think was more than I had ever gotten.
Yeah. Well, even today, you know, during Easter when we stayed with Cassie's parents and we went downstairs and saw our Easter baskets because this how her parents are and how my parents are too. But I looked and they got me a 6-pack of Three Floyd's Space Station Middle Finger, and there was a bunch of Easter eggs filled with a bunch of candy. So obviously, at least $20 worth of stuff in this Easter basket. And I'm like, even though it's only $20, like $20 to me now isn't really that much, but it's like that's still money. That's like, why don't you don't have to feel the necessity to spend it on? I'm honored and I love it, but like, damn, growing up it was one of those things where it's like stuff like that didn't happen, much. And now it's kind of overwhelming when you get that kind of shit. And it's like, damn, this is coming from people that I've only known for 3 years. And my parents do obviously more than that. They put a roof over my damn head. And, my brothers do more than that. Every time I see Cameron, he's always like, hey man, let me buy you a beer, let me buy you a meal, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it's still overwhelming nowadays. You see stuff like that. It's like you get this 6-pack of beer that it's like, damn, I know this is $14-15. And it's like, you guys don't need to do that. Even knowing if I go out and spend $20 on a meal, a couple of meals, it's like, oh, whatever. If someone else does it for me, I'm like, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, and like my mom was always just like fighting to keep a roof over our head and make sure we were fed, and I appreciate
And that's
that.
all you can appreciate, yeah.
Yeah, but then like I go and get a present that costs like $300. I don't even know how to fucking react.
Yep, exactly. And that's,
Presents were never like that because the present was eating or having eat.
yeah,
And I go to her parents and they're like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, and as you know, and so as you probably over, damn near probably anyone other than our own family probably knows, we
Then her sister gets like $300 headphones. She's like, oh yeah, cool. And she just like puts them on and thumbs. And I'm like, oh, don't drop those. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a weird thing. Like, and I'm not saying at all like I grew up like, oh man, my parents were in poverty, blah blah blah. But it's like they knew what they needed to pay for and all that stuff, and they knew a lot of stuff could be held on the back burner. So when I saw shit like what I'd get for Christmas or whatever, it's like, god damn, like this is super overwhelming. You know how to become grateful for absolutely everything, but then you see stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know how to be grateful for the stuff that's like above and beyond.
and I know that they're never gonna hear this, so I can just be candid and be like, my brother and I know that my mom did her best.
Yep.
She did everything she could. She was in a 2-person household, basically paying for the kids on her own.
Yeah.
That's just the way it was. So we were grateful for everything we got. But then I go to Christmas like that, where that's not the way it was. Those kids,
Yeah.
they had stuff. They had what they needed and then some. So then I get like a $300 present, and I'm not like actually part of the family. I'm just like married the kids, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you don't know what to do, man. Like and that's how I felt this past year, dude. When I went to Cassie's, I was super overwhelmed. Yeah, I was super overwhelmed. I had this framed Mighty Ducks jersey signed by one of the actors in the movie, Charlie Conway, and I'm just like, yeah, I see this and I'm like, oh my god, like, is this like seriously a thing? Like, I didn't know how to react, and at first they felt like I didn't like it, and I just like had to reiterate to her mom. I was like, I love it. This is amazing. It just caught me off guard. Like, yeah, and I'm not saying at all, like, I'm not trying to downgrade my parents at all, because like they did what they could for us for Christmas, and like each year we got so much a bunch of stuff, but it was one of those things where it was like, it was toys, some clothes, but like it wasn't anything like that, and I'm just like, I'm appreciative, but I don't know how to react to this. Like, gosh, and like I said, this just sounds so like I'm trying to put down what I get from my parents, but like everything I got from my parents and everything they did for us, like I super appreciate and I love to death, and I will never forget. But it's like you see something like that, it's like, God, like that's way overboard.
Yeah, and that's kind of funny because, like, on Christmas break or whatever, I'd always come over and see Kaleb's hole, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. Sitting there playing fucking Vice City, and
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
walk
but
like, dude, you son of a bitch.
but that was the thing, man. That's how our parents were. That's how they were wired, and they didn't need to be that way. Looking back, I'm putting myself in like the mind of 11-year-old, 10-year-old Kody. It's like obviously at Christmas time I would love to get all this stuff. As almost 24-year-old Kody, I would have much rather have them, not had to worry about money. And then at Christmas time, a couple things to make, reiterate that, hey, I love you kids. This is what we can do. Because that's what I was able to do the past few Christmases, Get you a couple of presents, do what I can afford. And then, this is to prove, hey, I'm going to get you this no matter what, and you can't stop me. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's such a touchy subject. But, yeah. We have gotten deep.
The next couple of plays out.
Yeah, we have gotten deep, man. I've enjoyed this conversation. I hope everybody else has, or everybody else will, once this video is just posted onto our YouTube channel. Landon, I wanted to talk to you as well about that, and about our YouTube channel. I will get our videos up. I plan on some weekend, whenever there's nothing going on, just sitting down, putting all of our stuff onto YouTube. I haven't done that, and I feel bad, because honestly, dude, YouTube is that's a big attention grabber, man. Yeah, and I appreciate that, man. I'll get to it. That's on me. I should have just, the days when I upload the podcast while it's uploading to Podbean or whatever, I should just go ahead and put it on YouTube while it's doing that. But instead, I just grab a beer or something. It's really easy. Literally all I have to do is just put a picture in to the audio file and then upload it. It'll take like 5 minutes an episode. So literally like some Saturday when I have nothing going on, or a Sunday or a Monday or whatever, I can just sit down and do it.
Okay, well, I'm coming over to have a beer. So,
Okay, you can do that. Just do not knock on the door, because Alana will go nuts. So just let me know when you're like close, so I'll open the door and then I'll step outside. That's what she said. But let me finish this at bat with Daniel Descalso, and then we'll get off here. How about that?
behind you, am I not?
Yeah, you are, but I'll let you know when it's done. It's 3-1 count on Descalso. I have a runner on second with nobody out.
I have a 3-0 count. I'm not that far behind them.
Yeah, you're right there. God, I gotta pee.
Man, everyone's gonna hear everything about my tortured childhood.
I mean, if it's not okay with you, I can delete the episode.
No, my parents don't use YouTube.
Okay. I mean, like, you weren't
My mom's fault.
you weren't shitting on them though. Like, you were saying good things. It's like they did what they could. Yeah, it's like they did what they could, and you're appreciative of it, and that's how I feel about my parents. There were times when my parents have even talked about. There were times when it was like there was one point where my mom was still working at the bank, doing what she does, and then my dad was making less than what I made at Pisons with 3 kids. So it's like one of those things where Cassie and I right now, I will tell you right now, are making probably right around where some families make. And they were making less than that at one point with 3 kids. So, and they did what they could, and they did a damn good job. I'm going to end with that. So, Mom and Dad, I love you guys. Thank you. Landon, sorry for getting some sentimental a little bit, man, but yeah.
Mom, I love you.
And here, real quick, before we get off here, Landon's also always been a brother towards Kaleb, which means he's always been a brother towards Cameron and I. So we appreciate him for that, and that's why he's a part of the Dudes N Brews podcast, you know? I wanted someone close, along with Kaleb and I, and Landon was my first choice. So, you're going to be hearing Landon every single goddamn week. Landon, I hope I'm making you cry right now.
No,
Oh, okay.
I will be moving away at some point, so
Which should make you cry.
welcome to the podcast. That sucks for you. You should get like something way better to do.
Oh, Dan. Oh, we might get Dan on. Who knows? He might be moving to Fort Wayne.
Dan cannot replace me.
Whew, man, Dan's awesome, though.
Nice, Kaleb.
But all right, Landon, I will see you in a few minutes. But everybody, thank you for tuning in to Dudes N Brews Podcast. Content every week. I plan on doing something like this every single week. Landon, you know, like I said, man, if you wanted to get on here sometime with maybe just you and Kaleb, fine by me. But like, I would like to do this at least once every now and then. You know, maybe even us three do a live broadcast. Who knows? It's YouTube. I would like to put all our shows on YouTube, but I would like YouTube to be used as like a pop-up thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. We're ending on that. So for Landon Sands, I'm Kody Smith. Thank you for tuning in, Dudes N Brews Podcast. Landon, one more thing you got to say?
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell. We're out of here.
Peace.